Sometimes making your favorite films and television shows is just as fun as watching the final product. Through good times and bad, the one thing that has the power to bring us all together is footage of our favorite actors and actresses absolutely cracking each other up. Because bloopers are great, and there's no shortage of them in the Harry Potter movies. So, for your viewing pleasure, we've rounded up the best of the best. Before we begin, I just want to mention that I'll be giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do to win is hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and comment the hidden word somewhere in the video. Number 10. Hermione and Ron's strange kiss scene. Harry Potter stars Emma Watson and Rupert Grint felt the pressure of millions of fans of the Wizards series when they filmed the highly anticipated kiss between their characters Hermione and Ron. The kiss happened in the 7th and final book in author J.K. Rowling's series, and the whole Wizarding World fans went crazy as many savored the moment, which came after years of tension and anticipation. Ron and Hermione finally consummated their long simmering relationship. We absolutely loved that it was House Elf rights that finally got these two to take the leap, and we all enjoyed watching it, but the same can't be said by the two stars involved.
Well, it's not very good, is it?
Rupert described the kiss as a strange thing to have to think about doing.
It's always going to be quite a strange thing, I think.
While Emma said they were quite nervous that it might look ingenuous, and as such, they were so desperate to get it over with as it wasn't something they were really looking forward to.
Believe me, we both wanted it to be over equally as much as the other.
Emma was not looking to have retakes of the scene she considered strange, so she just threw herself into it once and for all.
Do it.
Number 9. Harry and Ginny kiss scene. Speaking about retakes, two people who seem not to be as lucky as Emma and Grint were Daniel and Bonnie. Romance and passions on the silver screen usually look more fluid and magical when they do it in real life, and the Harry Potter sequel is no exception to that rule. Daniel Radcliffe and Bonnie Wright's first on-screen kiss as Harry Potter and Ginny Weasley is one of the Harry Potter film franchise's many memorable moments. The romance between the characters build up over time, culminating in a sweet kiss in the Room of Requirement. While fans cheered for Ginny and Harry, the actor had an awkward time filming the scene. Wright confessed she found out from friends that she and Radcliffe would have an on-screen kiss. As Wright described it, it was weird to fake a romantic moment with someone who was more like a sibling. Wright isn't the only one who felt weird.
I've known Bonnie since she was about 10, so it's a bit weird doing all that, but it's fine.
The result? They had 30 retakes for that particular scene. How hard was that? Number 8. The Draco Punch. Coming from an affluent, pure-blood family, Draco had mastered the sneer and the prejudice against Muggle-born witches and wizards. However, when Hermione literally knocked him in the face, she saw the light. While Draco's fellow Slytherin minions were worshipping the ground he walked on, Hermione was casting her spell on him by putting him in his place. And while we all enjoyed Hermione socking Draco in the face, you will be surprised to find out that iconic, memorable, and epic blow to the face wasn't always a part of the script. In an interview, Tom Felton revealed that he asked Emma to rehearse the slap just to make it perfect, but unfortunately for him,
she just went and just smacked me right across the face.
Poor Tom never saw it coming and was confused about what to do or say. And Emma?
I feel terrible. I feel really bad.
Number 7. Ron was trouble on set. Fred and George Weasley were the iconic prankster duo in the Harry Potter movie, but it would amaze you to know that the cheerful, easygoing, and slow-to-anger wizard with so many insecurities and lack of confidence, which often caused him to act more as a passive bystander rather than an active participant. Ron was the problem on set. Rupert caused so many disruptions on set with his many giggles which distracted his co-stars.
He does it all the time, and you'll ask him, what will you laugh at? And he goes, I don't know.
And he just laughs all the time. You can't stop him once he starts.
And frustrated the crew.
Rupert, stop smiling.
No, don't smile. Rupert, don't smile. Rupert, you shouldn't be laughing.
Number 6. Hermione is competitive in reality. Hermione Granger proves that she is the brightest witch of her age throughout the Harry Potter series. The Golden Trio member saves the day more than once with her sharp mind and magical knowledge. Hermione's intelligence is arguably her most defining characteristic, something that could have seen her sorted into Ravenclaw during her first year instead of Gryffindor.
Gryffindor!
Aside from that, she is intelligent, studious, hardworking, and of course competitive. During their first flying lessons in Hogwarts, Emma was already showing her competitive nature even without trying, as she gave us some adorably cute behind-the-scenes moment when she was seen playing hand games with Rupert and Tom Felton. The moment was too cute to believe that she would be smacking him in the face just a few years later. Well, Harry and Ron clearly had a lot of influence on Emma in the movies as they helped her to embrace her rebellious side. The actress was seen many times giggling on set and was even captured using her phone while on set.
Emma Watson, on the phone, on set. On the bed. On the bed.
Number 5. Snape is not as scary. Bless your soul, Alan Rickman. Snape is generally depicted as being cold, serious, calculating, precise, sarcastic, and bitter in the Harry Potter series. All these traits made him the most feared person to Longbottom.
Professor Snape.
But in reality, Snape is really a cool and nice guy who loves to play pranks and laugh. During the shooting of the movie, Rickman and Michael Gambon brought with them a fart machine in the sleeping scene inside the Great Hall and asked the crew to hide it inside Harry's sleeping bag. And as Gambon goes on with his monologue, the machine would casually interrupt him.
In our dreams, we enter completely our own world. You know.
But amazingly, Gambon and Radcliffe were able to stay professional and hold it together. But the same could not be said about the other students, who burst out in laughter. Number 4. Hermione's big front teeth. There were many changes made when Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone made the transition from the page to the screen. However, it turns out that one detail was planned to be included until the director realized that it wasn't going to work after filming the first scene. In the Harry Potter books, Hermione Granger is described as having very large front teeth. For this reason, Emma Watson does wear false teeth in one scene in the film. But after shooting it, the director realized they wouldn't work long term. It's possible that you don't even notice Emma Watson's teeth in the final scene of the movie. She's only had one brief line, so otherwise you don't even see them. However, if you compare the scene to any others in the film, it becomes clear that Emma Watson is wearing prosthetic teeth. Number 3. Harry wearing a bra. For Potter fans who have been itching to see Hermione in her skivvies, they'll have to settle for Harry in them. Daniel Radcliffe appeared in a spot for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 decked out in a white bra, his voice high-pitched to imitate Hermione's. In the scene, Hermione and a number of other friends of Harry's had transformed themselves into Potter duplicates to fool their enemies. While we enjoyed the hilarious scene, Radcliffe was in fact having trouble taking off the bra.
Bra's not coming off.
They do that again, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you can't blame him. It's not something many men do even in their entire lifetime.
Bill, look away. I'm hideous.
Number 2. The slug scene. When you're a movie star, you get to do all sorts of interesting things, like learn how to speak to snakes in their own language and eat slugs. The latter was what happened to young Rupert Grint, who said the scene was no fun to shoot as he had to put slimy plastic slugs in his mouth, and then... Well, there was at least one positive from the scene. The crew added flavors to the slime, so Rupert was tasting orange, lemon, peppermint, and chocolate.
They tasted quite nice, actually.
Number 1. Ginny's Chamber of Secrets floor scene. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is where Ginny truly became a focal point. She's given Tom Riddle's journal and ends up being taken into the Chamber of Secrets, where Ron and Harry charge in after her. The scene involving Tom Riddle, Harry, and Ginny took forever and a day to film. The floor was marble, which means that it was actually cold throughout the shoots. Poor Bonnie Wright was absolutely freezing on the floor since she had to sit there for so long, take after take. In order to fix this, Wright claims that she was given hot water bottles to insert into her clothes. This way she wouldn't visibly shake on screen, and didn't have to feel so cold as she sat there patiently waiting for the next scene. Which of these scenes was your favorite? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching.